Welcome to the Best Damn Podcast. This is the monthly general reading for the sign of Pisces for February 2023. Love, money, career, basically whatever pops up, whatever the cards have to say, that's what we're going to go with. This is a Celtic cross. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, give us a like, and leave a comment if it resonates, and share this link the way other Pisces can check it out too. Keep in mind, time is fluid, energies can be vice versa, and not everything is going to resonate. So, take what does, leave what does not. And, only you will know your story and what's for you. It doesn't matter if you're single, married, whatever. This is a general reading. It's going to touch everybody a little bit. So here we go, Pisces. And make sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you guys can get all the notifications. You can check out your sun, moon, and rising as well. Our astrology videos, news, conspiracy, all that good stuff. And you can also support or book your own personal tarot reading. The links are in the description box below. All right, here we go, Pisces. Holy Spirit, any messages for the Pisces Collective for February 2023? Holy Spirit, please give us the messages for the Pisces Collective for February 2023. We'll go one more time. Holy Spirit, please reveal all messages for the Pisces Collective for February 2023. Here we go. Shuffle them up a little bit. Man, all the planets direct for the next 3 months. Saturn in Pisces, right? So this is going to affect you guys in a major way astrologically. And anytime I think of Saturn, I think of like hard work. Somebody working really hard to get somewhere and to create longevity, long-term success, long-term stability. Saturn is a very paternal energy, so it's masculine. It's like providing long term, right? But it's like also with the message of you can have what you want, but you just can't have it right now or just yet. It's like there's hard work that needs to be done. There's time that has to be put into, energy and effort that has to be put into something, but it will pay off in the long haul. So whatever that means to you, Pisces, keep that in mind because that's legit, So whether you're investing in a job, a business, a relationship, yourself, right, in some way, keep doing it because it will pay off. All right, there we go. Damn, I feel like I've gotten this for every single reading, which is crazy. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Things are moving fast. And I feel like this is because, and this is where astrology really crosses over, in the tarot. And I mean, it's all divination, but it's like, everything's shifting direct. Mercury just coming out of retrograde. Retro shade because it was in its shadow aspect, and now Uranus coming out direct as well. It's like everything's going direct, so shit has shifted and things are moving fast. I feel like you could get some unexpected messages, Pisces. Some of you guys could have opportunities coming in, very quickly as well. Whenever I see this too, this takes me back to like somebody being caught off guard, somebody being caught off guard. So you could receive a message, and it's going to be a little bit different for each person, but you could receive a message or a phone call, a text, an email that's going to catch you off guard. It's like you're not going to be expecting it. Now, this can manifest itself in a variety of ways, whether this is like an ex-lover or something reaching out to you, saying, hey, we got an opportunity to be together again or whatever. Like it's going to be unexpected. Or this is like business or job or something. Something's going to open up, and I feel like you're not going to anticipate the opportunity that's created. So, but I get the intuitive feeling like things are picking up, things are moving fast for you. It's like you're really starting to pick up momentum in an area of your life. We have the Strength card, which is Leo energy. Some of you guys could have Leo aspects within your natal chart, or you could be dealing with a Leo. Ultimately, this is the challenge, strength. It's like having strength to endure something. And like I said about all the planets going direct, it makes a lot of sense now, doesn't it? We have the number 8, which is an achievement or an accomplishment of something. And it's also the infinity symbol. So it's like the Vesica Pisces. It's something returning around, infinity. But it's like the strength, so strength is like you needing to be your own rock, or be the rock for someone else within your life, because things are changing so quickly for you. Things are shifting so quickly for you. Things are now going more direct in your life. And maybe I feel like you could have felt stuck in the past in some areas, like whether it was love or in your money or whatever. I feel like you could have felt stuck, but things have now kind of broken loose. And the key here for longevity, or the key for happiness or success in whatever you're doing, is going to be like being strong enough to see it through, or strong enough to, like brace for impact when it all kind of comes, So some people will have bad news or whatever come hit them all at once, and it's like you'll need that strength. Some people will have good news. It'll be good things happening all at once. You'll still need that strength, maybe even more so when things go good, because we can get sloppy, we can get lazy, even we can start to grow complacent in our life when things are going well, And look, it even has the infinity symbol above her head here, so just kind of confirmation on the first card. It's like things can even, when things go well, we can almost get, lazy or complacent. We don't want to do that. Wow. The 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. This tells me in the immediate past that communication has been fucked up in some way, shape, or form. Communication's been fucked up. I feel like there's been a lot of strife or a lot of arguing, or there's been some arguing in the recent past. There could even be some dishonesty, dude. Dishonesty. And it's like, I don't know. For some of you, it's you that's dishonest. It's like you not being honest with somebody, or, with your partner or whatever. But for others of you, it's like your partner or someone being dishonest with you. And maybe that's why the strength card's, popping up here. It's like things have not been that good communication wise. So maybe it's like people haven't been, and I don't feel like a blatant fucking lie type of energy from this. I feel more like somebody saying or presenting something in a better light than what it actually is. So like somebody saying, and that's kind of like what this is a little bit of a trickster energy, so it's like it may even be a little white lie or whatever, but it's like to you maybe it means a lot, or to you maybe it's been a big deal, to you it's felt like a burden, to you, it hurt or whatever, but there's been a lack of communication, or communication being, people haven't been being honest with themselves and honest with each other. If you're in a relationship, maybe like you haven't been putting it all on the table, or they haven't been putting it on the table, and there's a need for kind of clarity here. Let's see if we get it in the cards. Wow. Page of Pentacles. So I do like this card here. What this tells me is that in the immediate future, you're going to work on something that you have that you can touch, taste, and smell. So to me, I feel like intuitively, like this is you working on your money, working on your finances. We have the Pentacles here. You could be dealing with an earth sign. It could be you kind of working on a relationship too. This card, the page is like studying, right? They're like doing their homework. So it's like, a lot of you guys out there, that's what it is. You're kind of studying like how you can be more efficient, or how you can work better in your career, how you can make more money, how you can get more people involved. Like this is kind of like and also card, this is like maybe you having a deeper appreciation for someone or something in your life as well. You see this card here, and I feel like this is how your person probably sees you too. It's like holding it up. They're coveting this. They're like, it's like looking at something with adoration, right? With adoration. And it's such an adoration that you're willing to learn, right? So I do feel like, which is very good, because if we have, the Seven of Swords, which is like this lack of communication, this fuck shit, maybe even deceptive, a little bit trickster energy, feeling like a loss, in the immediate past, this would be the opposite of that. This would be like somebody really appreciating something and taking the time to learn something, and it's here, it's arrived, and maybe this is why you need the strength, to kind of come out of whatever this is. Yeah, boom. The Emperor. I love the position the Emperor's in. This is Aries energy. So you could be dealing with an Aries. We have lots of Aries aspects astrologically in the next month or so. So I feel like that's more why. The Emperor is a very, very masculine, paternal energy. You can think of this energy as like the father, right? Or a dad, something like that. And that's what it literally is. It's father-like energy. So this is something you don't see coming too, which means that perhaps, maybe someone's going to come through in a big way to provide you with something, or someone's going to come through in a big way to stabilize your life, right? Like, and that's what this is. This is like working hard for something too. There's lots of effort with this, energy with this. The Emperor is like the ram, it's like getting something done. It's like using the horns to do it, bucking the system and like pushing forward and grinding it out. But it's also, the Emperor is like power too. It's like being in your own power, or, and we're going to take a look at this, but it's like maybe your person, and I feel like it's weird because sometimes I feel like it's you, sometimes I feel like it could be your person, but it's like somebody is seen as this energy, as the Emperor, as like, very masculine, very father-like, somebody that gives a lot of effort, or, and it's like you could look at someone that way, or someone could look at you that way, and it's like, I feel like this is telling you too that whatever you need will be provided, that things are going to be, you will have the provision. This is also a provider card. So it's like you'll have the provision, whether it's you providing for you or someone else providing for you, it's like, or providing for each other even. It's like things will be provided, and they're going to make the effort. And maybe that's what it is. A part of me says like the reason it's in this position is because maybe you don't think someone will. And it's like, here's kind of, maybe they've been deceptive and shitty in the past, So it's like needing this strength and this patience, to kind of see them come into balance and, kind of take the bull by the horns and like really step up and like provide and, and it's like, this could be a baby's dad or baby's mom. This could be like literally a husband, a wife, potential mate, potential spouse. I get the sense it's male more than likely, but it could be you too. You could just be really masculine also. You could be somebody that kind of plays the role of dad at home, even if you are a female. Lots of people have different roles in families, but it's like, I feel like you don't anticipate this, or this isn't how you have seen this person, so, or you don't see this person this way, so it's going to be kind of shocking, surprising, and that's like why we have, the Eight of Wands too, kind of showing it sudden coming in with the Page of Pentacles, and maybe that's why you're like coveting this, in the future, because it's like, wow, things are stable. This is protection. This is security, right? Death. We got this in the last reading too. Death is Scorpio energy, and this is what your focus is on, right? So a lot of you guys could be focused on an ending for something, an ending. And it's something you're aware of that's ending too, right? Because it's in focus. So there could be a literal death, in your life, in your family, somebody you care about, somebody you know. There could be death in that way. It manifests in multiple ways. But to me, it's more of like death to a situation, or death to a way of life, death to an understanding. It's like death to a version of you more than anything. And I feel like anytime we get the death card, it's beautiful because what it symbolizes is the opportunity for rebirth. This is also the phoenix. So this is like dying to your old self and then rising up from the ashes and like being born again, and like a better version of yourself. It's like, it may be for some of you Pisces, it was you held on to a way of thinking, you held on to a way of life or habits, or you thought that you had to be a specific way, right? You're like, this is who I am, or whatever. And it's like, no, that's who you are in 2022. That's not who you are in 2023. Or, you were married and now you're single. It's like, that's who you are when you were married. Now you're single. Or that's who you were when you're single. Now you're married. Whatever. It's like, I do feel like this major transformation is taking place. And it's like, and maybe that's why, there's this need to kind of like, you're studying. It's like, damn, okay, I'm doing things I've never done before. I have all of this around me, it's like, and it's physical, so it could be people or money or whatever. It's like things have changed, and I've got like this masculine half here, and I've got this security, the stability being built, and it's like, I need to, it's like you're learning. Some of you guys could be studying fucking cookbooks or recipes, or some of you guys just could be like, reading different ways to communicate in a relationship better. Some of you guys could be like reading fucking Kama Sutra, working on sex shit. You know what I mean? It's like your way of life's changing and you're being reborn like as a newer, more improved version of you. And it's like, I feel like you're doing your homework this time. It's like, you know what? You want to be the best at what you do anytime you do anything. Yes. Fuck. Wow. So we have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords. This is intriguing, honestly, because I feel like you do have the blinders on, or, someone, maybe it's your person, they see you as having the blinders on. It's like, you're strapping yourself in a way, Pisces. You're holding yourself back somehow. And I feel like it has a lot to do with communication. You're either not communicating something, you're like biting your tongue when you need to speak up, and it could be something very important, if it's holding you back like this, or the way you're communicating is not working because you're not being totally honest with yourself in the situation, or you're looking at things really skewed, and it's like, you're holding yourself prisoner. You're holding yourself prisoner to a way of life, or to a mood or whatever. Like you don't need to be held prisoner to the past. You don't need to be held prisoner to your emotions, to your feelings. You don't need to be held prisoner to anything. It's like only you can take off the blindfold and see things for what they truly are. And it's like, that's what you need to do, honestly. I feel like that's why you're doing your homework here in the future here. It's like, damn, I seen this wrong, or, I was so pessimistic and negative, when I should have been optimistic. It's like I was holding myself back from happiness. I was holding myself back, from communicating the things that I needed, especially in a relationship. It's like, if you can't communicate your needs, your wants, your desires, like, you have nobody to blame but you if you're not doing that, especially if you're with somebody who will allow the healthy environment to do that, or you feel like there's a healthy environment to do that. But you do have the house on the hill and all of that, right behind you in this picture. So it's saying, like, take off the blindfold, stop holding yourself back, go for your dreams. The King of Cups, I love it. I love it. I love it. This is your energy, Pisces. This is your energy, and this is what's influencing things right now. And this is your advice too. It's like step into your own self. Step into your own energy. It's like embrace who you are. This is a very kind, loving energy. I love the King of Cups. Like the King of Cups is, look how big and jolly they are. Like they got a fucking glass of wine, right? Big giant glass of wine right there in their hand. Looks like they got I don't know if it's a candle or whatever here in their other hand, right? But it's like they're sitting there, just kind of smiling, like offering their wisdom, right? Offering, waiting on people to approach them. It's like giving people good advice. I feel like you could be giving a lot of advice this month. You could have a lot of instances where people are listening to you too, where you're like doling out, where you're kind of running the show, whether you're like the head of a family or like the head of a business or something. You could kind of be calling the shots this month. But I feel like more than anything, like this is about your emotional self and your emotional, status. And it's like you either need to open up emotionally, and maybe you're holding back a lot. I do feel like that could be it. Stop holding back, because that's how you're born again. That's how you are reborn and rise as the phoenix. Is stop holding yourself back and like allow yourself to be emotional. Pisces, I feel like some of you guys just are not doing that. It's like let yourself be yourself. Like let your freak flag fly, right? Like whatever it is in whatever area of your life, don't hold back, because holding back is only going to make you miserable in the long run, and it also limits the person that others see. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you want to offer somebody, when it comes to love or anything, right, half of you, half of who you are, half of who you can be, when you have so much to give? I feel like you're a very loving person. This could also be vice versa. Keep in mind, this could be, a significant other or someone, potential, partner that's incredibly loving or caring towards you. I feel like you're going to feel very loved in the coming month. You're going to feel really loved. You're going to feel taken care of. You're going to feel like you matter, like you're important. And that's going to be big for you in making others feel that way as well. You don't need people to validate you, but it feels good when people do, right? Like we love that. Yes. 3 of Cups. Absolutely. This is celebration, man. This is celebration. This is accomplishment. A lot of times when we see this is followed by an engagement or a wedding or the announcement of a pregnancy or whatever, right? Some of y'all could be celebrating because you broke up with somebody and you're fucking free. There's like different reasons to celebrate. Some people are in abusive relationships, right, where they're physically abused. So they're celebrating because they've broken the chains and they're free from that. And they're able to love now, Some people, and I feel like for the most part, this is like you're going to be incredibly social, right? It's like you want the social life. You want to be social. You want to have fun. You like to go out. You like to do things. Some of you guys could be drinkers too, and showing like going out for drinks, having a good time, and really just kind of celebrating life. Celebrating life, celebrating your love too. If you're in a relationship, celebrating your love, celebrating your connection. I feel like things are going to be very prosperous, very successful. Yeah, the Wounded Warrior. So it's like, here we go. I mean, this makes a lot of sense now, with all of this here, right? Makes a lot of sense now. Let go of the past. Let go of the deceptions from the past. And that is in the past position, right? let go of these concepts that keep you prisoner, in your own mind. Voice your fucking opinion. Speak your truth. Speak your heart, more importantly. Speak your heart. Because that's what's going to lead you to happiness. Like I said, step into that King of Cups energy, and you're doing it, one day at a time, brick by brick. I feel like you're building something legit. You're building something legit. Things are getting organized. Things are really starting to line up for you. Opportunities are lining up for you. Temperance, yeah, Sagittarius energy, another major arcana. Yeah, this is just saying have patience, grasshopper, because things are unfolding exactly the way they're meant to. It's like people ask all the time, they're like, oh, am I supposed to be with this person, or am I supposed to be doing? It's like you're always exactly where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. There's nothing in life that happens by happenstance, mistake. Even the shit that is mistakes. We make mistakes, but I feel like even we make those mistakes on purpose sometimes. Like, it's like some people cheat or lie or steal or do things terrible. It's like, that was a mistake. It's like, and they genuinely did make a mistake. They didn't mean to. But it's like you did it for a reason, because you need to learn the lesson of what it's like to lose somebody for cheating and lying, or how to deal with guilt after doing it. It's like whatever it is, you needed to work on a part of yourself, so things will always shake out in a particular way to kind of give you that opportunity. It's like whenever we do, our thoughts and our emotions are telling the universe constantly by our frequency, right? And that's how it works. It's the law of attraction. Like attracts like. So our frequency of our thoughts translate into our emotions. Our emotions is energy and motion. We give off that energy goes out into the universe, right? And it's reflected back at us. So we're telling the universe we need a certain type of experience based on our thoughts, based on our emotions, based on our actions. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Like, hey, you might find yourself taking actions that lead to things blossoming in some area of your life. Like you could, you might take actions that create new life, pregnancy, a new relationship. It's like, I feel like you're not, like, you see the black cat here, and that's like superstition. It's like somebody not allowing something to scare them off or scare them away. It's like being fearless, and it's like, this also says, like, this speaks to, passion, sex, having fun, having a good time, curiosity, exploring. Like, it's that kind of adventurous spirit, and like, I feel like that's much needed in your life right now, or in your world right now. Let's take a look at the angel oracle cards here. Holy Spirit, any love messages, any angel oracle love messages for the Pisces collective. We'll pull a few love cards here for you guys. I love the love. All right. There we go, one more time. Any love messages for the Pisces collective? Okay, shuffle them a few times. And let's cut them. All right. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And this is fucking huge, and I think this confirms what this entire reading's been speaking to quite a bit, which is I've never ceased to be amazed, at the tarot and how accurate it is, right? Like, I need to speak, I need to talk, and I need to be honest. Some of you guys are not being honest at all. Like, you're not. Some of you are holding back feelings in one way or another. It's like you're either holding back the fact that you're not in love, or you don't like something, or like there's that type of, or maybe you're holding back. You fell in love with someone else, or you know what I mean. Like you're holding back in a way. And for others of you, it's like you're not saying how much you love someone or how much they mean to you, or you're not putting it all out on the table, and it's saying like this is a time to communicate, have a heart to heart with someone, like for good or bad. Like I feel like you owe it to yourself, Pisces, and you owe it to your person too. And maybe they're the ones not being honest. Maybe they're the ones, and that could be why you need to talk. I mean, if you're not happy and you know someone is like not into you anymore, or fucking playing games or whatever, it's like you need to have a heart to heart. It's like, so this needs to happen. This is something to definitely work on. This is part of the rebirth process. It's like in order to be born again, it's got to be all out on the table. You gotta put it all out there. And it can be uncomfortable sometimes. Yeah, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. And for some of you, it's not just parents, it's family in general. It's like healing family issues. So maybe it's, your family was all drug addicts and you became a drug addict. It's like breaking the cycle in some way. Or alcoholics or sex addicts or gambling addicts or whatever. It's like breaking the cycle in some way. But it's also healing a family dynamic. Maybe like you guys are married and you have children. It's like, healing your family. And I feel like you heal the family through your heart to heart. You heal the issues through the heart to heart. Love yourself first. Yes. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And it's like, I can't tell you how much more you will feel attractive. If you really start to, hold yourself in high regard. Like, don't settle for bullshit, and don't do things, and don't take actions that are beneath you too. That's another thing. That's part of having respect for yourself, right? See yourself as a treasure. See yourself as a catch. See yourself as beautiful, as worth it. And it's like, don't do or don't have behaviors that aren't becoming. Don't do and say things that make you look trashy or loose with it or whatever, that's going to make you feel worse about yourself in the long run or even in the short term, because you hold your value. If you value yourself like that, everyone else will too. It's like, and I think deep down, Pisces, like, you want to be valued. You really do. You want somebody to be like, wow, this is my beautiful wife, or this is my wonderful husband. It's like, this is my treasure. It's like, but you got to treasure yourself though, for others to treasure you. All right, finally, we'll get the intuitive oracles here. Some intuitive oracles before we wrap it up for the Pisces Collective. Intuitive oracles, any good messages for the Pisces? Intuitive oracles, any good messages for the Pisces? Ooh, we'll take that one. Get one more. Nice. We have the manifester. The manifester. I love this, man. Affirmation is, I am manifesting what I see in my mind's eye. I'm manifesting what I see in my mind's eye. And it's like, go for it, man. Go for your dreams. Like, stop holding your fucking self back. And I feel like the last Pisces reading was like this too. Stop fucking living according to what you think everyone else wants you to live like. Or stop living the life you think everyone else wants you to live. Even if, like, you had an old idea, an old concept of something, stop it. Stop it. In your mind, imagine the beautiful life you truly want and go for that. Stop settling for anything else. Stop trying to live according to society or, what you think people expect from you. Do what makes you fucking happy. Fuck the rest. The truthful affirmation is, I speak my truth and expect everyone I care about to do so too. I fucking love this card. This is all about this reading, right? The communication, heart to heart. Speak your truth, Pisces. Speak your truth. Don't hold back, man. Expect others to do it too. Allow them to do it. Let others feel comfortable in your presence to communicate. welcome open communication. It's only going to benefit you, even if things are hurtful, things that are said that are hurtful. Like, welcome it, because it's going to make you stronger. It's going to give you wisdom and knowledge and insight into a situation. And yay, you know what? Right here, this is you, right? Studying something. What are you doing? You're listening. You're fucking listening, you know? You're listening to what someone has to say, someone's feelings, someone's emotions. It's like, and you're making note of it, and you're taking action to do something different. It's like you do that by, it's like loving yourself, holding yourself in high regard. And because you hold yourself in high regard and you're such a beautiful partner, it's like you hold your partner in high regard. And it's like, because you're so nurturing to your own needs, you're able to be nurturing to others' needs. And like, it's just awesome, because it's like, then when you know you're doing the right thing all around, you're never hesitant when it comes to speaking what you want or what you need. There's no shame, in your game. And it's like you're not going to hold back. It's like, I'm giving 110%. I'm giving you my all, and I expect your all in return. And I can honestly say, whatever I need to say, and I expect everyone else to be honest with me too, because I'm open, I'm loving, I'm accepting. I'm that King of Cups. I'm that nurturing, beautiful, genuine Pisces. Yeah, so awesome. I love that reading. I love it. If you guys enjoyed it, please, please, please hit the thumbs up. Give us a like. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If it resonated, share this link the way other Pisces can see it. And make sure to check your sun, moon, and your rising when you subscribe and you click all on the notifications bell. Check out our conspiracy, our news videos, our astrology, all of it, man. So much cool stuff to watch. Also, we got new memberships for the month of February. New memberships is going to be 2 shows a month on Discord, private, live, uncensored. A whole new Dropbox full of uncensored videos from the past and the ones that we're going to be doing this month as well. It's going to be great. Lots of tarot stuff, astrology stuff. I post all kinds of shit all the time too. You can join us Patreon or YouTube or Facebook fan subscriptions. You also get merch if you join on Patreon, free merch every couple of months, or discounts on the other platforms. It's just going to be a good way to support the channel and get something back too. Be able to check out the uncensored content. Also, consider donating, supporting. We're viewer powered, so all that helps us too. Helps us to keep it going. And if you'd like to book your own personal tarot reading, email me, therealbestdamnpodcast@gmail.com. All right, Pisces, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Peace.